morning, Penguin fans, and welcome back to the UPMC, Lemieux Sports Complex, the friendly confines, the home ice arena for your Pittsburgh Penguins elite, as well as the practice and training facility for the 5-time Stanley Cup champion Pittsburgh Penguins. This will be Volume 8, the 8th matchup between cross-state rivals, the Pittsburgh Penguins elite, and the Valley Forge Minutemen. The Penguins lead the series 5-2. Penguins had a 5-game winning streak against this team, snapped in their last one. Valley Forge won the first game. The Penguins took 5 in a row, but Valley Forge won the most recent game, and they are coming for more. They'll play 2 games this weekend. One tonight, one tomorrow morning. The Penguins are going to start the line of Evans, Filiaggi, and Carter with Merlot and Starr on D, and number 1, William Hanner in goal. Evans wins the draw towards Carter. It's picked off by Cristini. He'll wind into the offensive zone, carry to his backhand. He's forced wide by Merlot. A battle there in the feet of Cristini and Merlot. Evans will battle. Merlot will come out. It'll pop to Evans. Evans to Filiaggi. Filiaggi to Carter. Carter into the Valley Forge zone. Right wing side. Centers for Filiaggi. A nice stick lift there by Valley Forge to break up the play. That was a dangerous one for the Pens. Pressure from Filiaggi. Penguins get a real fast change. Evans is off the ice already. Starr to Merlot. Merlot looking cross ice for Reel. Reel on for Evans. Penguins complete a lines change. Comes over to the Valley Forge bench. They were changing. It'll be Julius to the puck. Gets as far as the Valley Forge blue line, no further. Back comes Matty Lynn. But there's the stick of Shub. Shub sends it back to the Valley Forge zone. Off the stick of Paris, Reel in after it. Valley Forge turns it over to Paris in the corner. Works it up to Shub. Shub for Reel. Reel turns away, gets the puck, comes into the middle. It's knocked off his stick to Julius. Julius's shot blocked out front, and back come the Minutemen 2-on-2. Back checking, Reel and Shub. Shub hustling into the zone. Off-the-ride forces Lynn wide. A shot from a tough angle comes the whole way through, and Shub will skate into it. 3:35 to play. Back checking Valley Forge, but Shub gets it to Reel. Reel's shot fought off by Falbo. Looks like he's got a Minuteman jersey now, or maybe that's not Falbo. That's 32. Might be Falbo. I'll have to see when he turns around. Ritson into the offensive zone. Drives for you. Puck pops free to Evans. High slot. He'll look. He'll fire, and he'll find iron. Big Ben strikes one for 43 early in the game. Puck back to the point to Starr. Tried deflection attempt in front by Evans, kept by Carter. Carter will play it back towards the point. Evans will keep it and chip it into the corner. Gathered and thrown the length of the ice by Valley Forge. It'll be an icing. And we'll head back to the Valley Forge end. An exciting start to this one. Rush off the opening draw by Valley Forge. They countered with another 2-on-2. The Pens broke up. And the Pens have put one off the iron early off the stick of Evans. I will be taking a break in about 8 minutes to go set up the 2011 game on the other side. I hope that we can stream both at the same time. Evans on the draw, wins it to Carter. Carter to Merlot. Merlot back to Evans. He turns, pops it down low for Ritson. Ritson tries a give and go, and it's just cut off. Comes back to Starr. Starr keeps it in the zone. Works it further to Ritson. Ritson tries for the center. Off Evans defended nicely. Comes free to Merlot. He'll find Evans. Evans all around the puck right now. Evans to Ritson. Knocked off his stick. And out comes Valley Forge up the right side. They'll throw it the length of the ice. No icing off the stick of Starr. Gathered by Merlot. He'll gather and carry around the outside. He's pressured there. Works it to Evans. Evans for Carter. His pass almost picked off, but it comes free to Ritson. Ritson tries to go around Cristini. Ultimately, Carter will get it there. Pens throw it up, and it ends up in the Valley Forge bench. Off a Valley Forge stick and into the bench. It'll be a face-off just outside the Valley Forge blue line. 12:05 to play. Reel, Paris, Filiaggi, Off-the-ride, and Julius. Cristini and Davino up front with Schulberger for the Minutemen. This one's picked off by Paris. His shot in. Rebound sits out front. Reel trips it just wide. It's loose in front. Battled for by Filiaggi. Ultimately covered by Valley Forge. That is Falbo in net. Real face-off won by Valley Forge right side. They chip it up for Cristini. He's got speed through the neutral zone. Carries, attacks the weak side defender, cuts back to the middle, maintains control. He'll throw it back towards the net, and it'll ramp off of a stick, be caught and held by Handman. And the face-off will come to the right of Hanner. Good stick on puck from the Penguins defense there. Cristini to take the draw. He'll have McCormick on the right. Cristini wins it over. And he'll gather it in behind. Comes out from behind the net. Tries to center Dalton Julius in the way. Starr gathers it. He loses possession though. Cross ice pass wide open. McCormick, his shot up and over the net. Cristini gathers it in. Starr gets there and gets it to Filiaggi. His pass for Real. Knocked off Real stick. Cristini will peel up at the high hash marks. But poked off his stick by by Paris, who'll send it up to Real. Real up the right. Peels up and looks, turning with it. Pressured, pops free to Ritson. His shot, glove side, stopped and held. Nice transition there from the Penguinis. Valley Forge in blue with the Michigan style M on the front. Blue pants with gold stripes and red and white stripes. Evans wins the draw forward. Blue socks with gold and white stripes. Valley Forge will get, after the Evans wins the faceoff, he's cut off in the inside. It's worked up the left by Matt Lynn. He turns with it, but Ritson there. Ritson will work it to Evans, and he's up ice. He's got Schub with him. He'll carry to the right. He'll turn, he'll look. He'll look for Schub. He gets him, finds Merlot. Merlot, D to D, falling down at the blue line is off-ride. Ritson will get over, and Valley Forge will play it into the bench for a faceoff. Valley Forge makes a bit of a line change. It'll be Lynn with Andrew and Schulberger here. Pens get it back to Starr. Starr finds Carter. Carter finds Real. Real into the zone. Peeling up. Looking backside to the defense. It's behind Julius. And he'll have to chase it down in his own end. Giving chase Schulberger. Played up by Julius. Cut off by Andrew. But there's Filiaggi to skate into it. He'll carry with speed to the left side. Blazing into the offensive zone. Turns. Drops it to Real. Real with space. He'll fire. It's blocked out front by Meck. Nice block by the Valley Forge defenseman. Back check from behind by Carter. He's not able to dislodge the puck from Lynn. He's got some silky mitts. He's scored a bunch of goals against the Pens this year. He's been Valley Forge's leading goal scorer. That pass by Filiaggi off Real stick right to 8 Walty. His shot just a bit outside. Gathered in again by Filiaggi. We'll try it again. Right side it. Off of a Valley Forge player to the red line and a dump and change for the Penguins. We'll have Evans, Paris, and Ritson up front. Evans with the puck pressure. His pressure forces the puck back to Villela. Ofteride will turn with it. He chips it forward, but there's a Minuteman in the way. Ofteride turns into trouble, and the puck gets played into his own end. Villela there to pick it up, though. He'll try for a D-to-D pass. He's knocked down. Evans there to pressure. Ritson picks it off. Ritson has the other side. If he sees him, he tries a backhand. Flutters to Evans. Evans in on sides. Gets tied up in the official skates. He'll play it forward to Ritson. Ritson, nice pass for Paris, but he kind of turned the wrong way. He didn't see it coming. It was an area pass. Ofteride there. Ofteride takes the shoulder of Washlick, and the Pens will get control. Cutting to the opposite side is Evans. He'll weave in. He's hooked a bit. Pop free to Ritson. Ritson tries Evans on the back door. It's off of a Valley Forge player to Paris. His shot blocked. Merlot gets control. He'll play it into the middle. Cut off by Valley Forge and sent back to center ice. Ritson will wind again. He's into the offensive zone. Knocked down on the play and sent all the way back by Valley Forge. It will not be far enough for icing. Gathered by Starr. Penguins in gold with the Penguin logo on the chest. Black pants with gold stripes. Gold socks, black stripes in the gold. Those iconic gold Pens Elite helmets. Puck played back out the center for Starr. Starr with it up for Real. Real into the offensive zone. Tries the toe drag. Maintains possession. Stop and start move. Creates some space. Sends one towards the net. Picked up by Carter. He'll turn. His shot stopped by Falbo. Schub knocked into the goalie. The whistle will stop play, and I'm going to head next door for a moment. 7:52 to play. You'll continue to have picture. Still 5 minutes till Squish's game is going to start. Played to Merlot at the center point. He tips it for Evans. Evans backdoor for Carter. Off Ritson, backhander by Carter off the pad. Evans tries for it, out of his reach. It'll be Yanni clearing it around to the right wing side for McCormick. Valley Forge up ice. It's Christini getting control of the pass from McCormick. He skates into it. He'll stop and start behind the Penguins net. Looks out front for 19. That's fought off by Hanner, gathered by Evans. And he'll try the right side. 3 Minutemen back. They're going to pack it in a bit. Evans 1-on-3. Gains the zone. He's hauled down. No call. Valley Forge will send it up the left this time. I'm sorry, the right. Off the ride there. He gets it to Paris. Evans changing. Paris for Filiaggi. On sides and no ice. Filiaggi will chase it down right wing corner. Gets a stick on it, but it's played to the left side by Valley Forge. Cut off by Paris. He'll step in. Around one. Looks back door. He has Rio, and it's just broken up. A nice stick on puck by the Valley Forge defender. Filiaggi with the back pressure. Puck pops free. Julius there. He'll tap it up for Paris. Now Rio past him goes Andrew, but the Pens are in their way, and they'll come back the other direction. Filiaggi for Paris. Worked up to Reel. Reel to Ritson. Ritson cross ice for Paris. He'll skate into it. It's competed for and ultimately sent back to center by Valley Forge. Pens changing D behind. Villela will pressure. His pressure forces the turnover to Ritson. Ritson will wind and fire off a skate. Centering pass for Reel. Knocked in behind the net. Reel will give chase. He'll get in front of the Valley Forge defenseman. Get control. Peel off the wall. Look from behind. Try the Svechnikov. He doesn't get the puck up. Valley Forge will get control and flick it out to center. 5:30 to play in the period. Period number 1, 0-0 tie. Pens Elite and Valley Forge. Played in behind by Merlot for Villela. Pens looking to break out. Villela with time and space, but a turnover. And the Pens are all messed up in their own end. Merlot does get it to Carter. Carter looking for Evans off a stick. Valley Forge will be dangerous here. The Pens have turned the puck over at their blue line last week a ton, and almost all the goals came that way. We do it again. Pens with a clean area to break out, and they've fumbled it around in front of their own net. And now we get this. Shot in from the point. Cleared out to Carter. Carter will be able to clear the heat from a hot kitchen. He's got Evans on a 2-on-2. He tries to take on both four defensemen. It pops free to Evans. He'll get it deep, and the Pens will get that line change. Played up and out of play, headed over to the other rink. I'll be back. Apparently, since I've been gone, the Valley Forge Minutemen have a goal. Ofterides into the offensive zone, shot glove side, glove by Falbo. Real, Shub, Filiaggi, Ofterhide, Julius for the Pens. Face-off one to Shub. His shot, a heavy one, fought off by Falbo. Played back to the point by Filiaggi. Ofterhide there. Ofterhide will look back to the corner for Filiaggi. Shub in behind the net looking for it. Real will chase it down on the right wing side. He'll turn. Nice interception by Real. He turns back to the middle, gets it to Shub. Shub, a give and go to Real. Just off Real's stick. Great play there by the Pens. Shub to Real. Real back to the point for Julius. Julius's shot. Deflected out front. Turn. Rebounds in the goal. It's in the net. Carter Shub in front. A shot from Julius. The stop, it was deflected and it came right to the stick of Shooby Dooby Doo. And he ties the game at 1. Poking it in behind. What a play from the Shoobster. There's the shot from Julius. Directed it in. Falbo actually put it in with his back pad. And the Pens tie it at 1, 1:20 to play. Cleared up off the glass for Starr. Starr will gather D to Villela. He looks to exit towards Paris. Just out of his reach. Carter there with the pressure though. Turned back of the Minutemen. They'll play it to the left wing side. Cutting it off was Starr. But it's gathered in by Andrew. Played up by Starr. He'll go around one and this time he'll lead the rush. Attacked by Lynn off the stick of Carter. And turned back by Valley Forge. Sent back up ice is Lynn. He'll try to dangle. Unable to get around Starr the first time. This time it's Paris in the way. Sent back towards Ritson. Ritson gloves it down, but Schulberger skates into it. Left wing side, trying to drive around one. He's down on the play, no call. Worked in behind, cut off by Villela. And he'll look to exit. There's Paris. Paris sends it cross ice to Ritson. Off his stick into the Valley Forge blue line. Pens changing behind the play. It'll be Ofterhide skating into it. He's around a player into the offensive zone. He's got Evans with him, feeds it across. Evans tries to go by one. He's cut off and sent right back out a Murphy dump. We've seen a number of those. Merlot in behind to get it. Chases it down, plays a D to D, or looking for Shub actually. Ofterhide will get there. Evans now. Evans off the boards and around one. That horn will but it was punched in by 11 Real. What a talented play that was. Rebound came up, he knocked it in with the glove. It won't count. Face-off won by the Pens to Julius, but his pass picked off by Lynn. Andrew into the zone. Julius loses his stick and goes for the body, no call. Puck cleared around for Carter. Carter works it up to Real. Real to Ritson. Off Ritson and in comes Lynn. Dancing with the puck. Villela there to take it away though. Left side, he'll carry into the offensive zone. He's got Real with him. Tries for Real, cut off nicely by Mech. Villela stays on the puck though. He'll center it again off of a skate this time. And Valley Forge will send it back up off the hands of Ritson. Nobody else can play it but Ritson or Valley Forge player. And back comes Andrew on the break. Right into Starzy. But that's cut off by Schulberger. And Valley Forge keeps it in at the blue line. Two-man forecheck forces the turnover there by Valley Forge. Star will try again. Skates into trouble again. Turns it over to Lynn this time. Lynn will keep it right-hand corner. Penguins got to move the puck there. Played in behind for Schulberger. He walks right out in front. Nobody there. But luckily it rolled off of his stick. And back up ice comes Real. Real will fire in and look for a change. Paris in after it. He'll get there first. Cutting off the play. Cleared up, but not out. Oh, it is out by Valley Forge. Battle on the wall. Filiaggi there to support. Evans covering the defenseman. Merlot is in the battle. Ultimately, Filiaggi gets there. And the Pens come in on sides. It's Evans. Looks to go between the legs. It's just off of his stick. But back to the point for Merlot. His shot deflected out front. Filiaggi battles backhander by Paris. Gloved and held. Oh, it's in the chest. I thought he got glove on it. .12:02 to play. Face off to the left of Falbo. 1-1 tie here at UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. Want to give a shout out back in Valley Forge to our dear friend Melissa McCormick. We've been thinking about you all week. A turnover by Valley Forge. There's Paris in front. His first shot stopped. Rebound stopped. Couple saves there from Falbo. Evans gets possession, works it to Paris. Unable to keep it in the zone. So the Pens will regroup at center. It'll be Merlot. We'll try the left side this time. Carries it in on sides. Works. Stops. Starts. Poked in further. Filiaggi there now. He's turned around a bit, but he'll get control. A little puck battle going on there. Pens get a change. It's Schub on the ice. His pressure forces Christini to go the other way. And he'll look to challenge the Pens 1-on-4. It'll be Julius there. Puck pops off Christini's stick for Carter. Carter yanked down, no call. Played in by Valley Forge, but it'll be offsides. Changing behind the play. These referees have swallowed the whistle so far in this one. Yes, we're so happy to hear you're doing well, Mrs. McCormick. Puck played back to the blue line. Schub will get control, play it for Real. Real up the right. He goes around the defender, pulls it back in front, he'll fire short side off the side of the net. Pressure from Schub. Cleared up the middle by Valley Forge and another Murphy dump out the center. Starr will get there. Pens will get on sides, pucks into the offensive zone. Andrew circles it in his own end. Tries to take on a few Penguins, cut off by Carter. Now Schub with Julius with the puck, but on comes Lynn. He's got some mitts, he carries wide. Star's stick it there to disrupt that play. It's off the side of the cage. Turned back by Schulberger and sent around to Carter. It'll be Julius with the pressure. Off the boards is Andrew. Into the corner, Andrew and Real battle. Valley Forge comes away, the Madeline back, is open back door, but there's Hanner. One step better. Schulberger fed it across. Beautiful play. The Pens got there, but nobody wanted to battle for that puck in the corner. We just kind of waved at it. Valley Forge came out with it, and that's a 10-beller there from William Hanner. It'll be the Pens in their own end. Finally, it'll come free to Evans. He looks cross ice, but his pass is off the stick of a Valley Forge player, but he comes back and he got control. Tries to go around McCormick. It's tipped wide. and sent back to Ofterhide at the Penn's blue line. That's Tristini skating into it, but Ofterhide maintains possession. Sends it towards Evans. Now to Ritson. Brought back by Valley Forge. But no further than the skate of Villela. Ritson finds Evans backside. He'll shoot and kind of fan on one, sending it in behind. Tried, he got open, had the shot. Just rolled off the heel of the stick, I think. You'll see that from time to time at every level. Icing the call, and back to the Valley Forge end we go. Offensive zone draw. This time I think we'll have Filiaggi at center with Shub and Carter. Speaking of Filiaggi, I'd like to say hi to everybody watching at Sir Pizza on the big screen. Proud Papa slinging pies behind the tape, behind the counter there. Valley Forge comes up ice. It'll be Schulberger into the offensive zone, pressured from Carter. Turned over Starr there, but he'll lose control. Valley Forge into the zone, a shot up high, deflected down low, just wide of the cage. Filiaggi will get there, but turning out of the corners, Valley Forge. Pressure there from Filiaggi again. He's on it, he gets it free to Carter. He'll try to exit the zone, and he will. Valley Forge defense plays it back up for Lynn. Lynn to Andrew. Andrew tries to cut to the middle. Lots of sticks in the way. Who's going to come away with it? Carter will clear it, but not out. Meck gets there first, sends it into the right corner. Schulberger there. He stops and turns. Plays it back in behind. Some back pressure from Andrew on Merlot. Merlot falls down. Filiaggi in to get it. He'll pop it up for Shub. Shub there, unable to get it out past the blue line though. And Valley Forge will send it right back in. Off a stanchion, oddly bounces back in front. Merlot to get there. It's all Valley Forge right now. Carter with the puck. He'll finally clear it up to center, but not all the way down. And Valley Forge is right back on it. Pens are going to need a change here soon. Shub getting to the puck, but there's Yanni sending it into the Pens end. Merlot falls down, but he's able to get it to Filiaggi. Can he clear the zone? He will not. This time it'll be Carter, and he'll send it all the way down, and the Pens will be guilty of icing. But they'll get an important line change. Just under 8 to play, period number 2. Pens will have Villela and Julius on the back end. Evans, Reel, and Paris up front. And yours truly dancing in the broadcast booth. That's not a booth, it's a table. But we'll call it a booth. Puck played for Villela. Up to Paris, just past his stick. Sent wide of the Penguins' cage. Getting there was Julius, and Evans skates into it. Back pressure coming from Cristini. Evans and Cristini battle into the offensive zone. Evans with possession in the corner. He'll look to the point man to Julius, but there's McCormick in the way to intercept it. And back come the Valley Forge. McCormick up the left, possessing around Julius. There's Evans, now Julius, now Walty. Turns out his shot blocked. Evans gets there, he chips it by. He's tripped, no call. And sent back into the Penguins' end. The Penguins not with much on defense back there. Villela turns, he'll send it up. Finds Paris. 3-on-2 for the Pens if they hurry. 5-on-2 if they really want to hurry. Paris into the offensive zone, looks for Evans. It's out of his reach. He'll chip it up into the corner, and the Pens will get a change. Not the prettiest of play there from the Penguins, but they do get a line change. Puck back to Ofterhide, now to Merlot. Merlot turns out with it. He battles Filiaggi fans on a clearing attempt, but he'll get it back. He's pinned against the wall with a cross-check, no call. Ritson into the offensive zone. He'll go between the legs, but Falbo equal to the task. Merlot gets there, chips it forward, looking for Shub. Back to Filiaggi. He's on sides, and he looks at Ritson. Ritson sends it back into the middle. That's cut off, but Ofterhide able to get control, working it to Shub. Shub's pass into the middle. Ritson waves at it, can't get it through. Now it's Valley Forge coming back. It's been Valley Forge the last minute, maybe 3 minutes or so. Sent all the way down by Valley Forge. They'll get a change. Ofterhide will peel in his own end. Skates with Filiaggi up through center. He's got somebody on the left. It's Shub, but he tries for him. It wasn't as open as he thought. Valley Forge sends it right back. Under 6 to play. Merlot to the puck. Wraps it around behind for Shub. Shub chips it up off the boards and gets it out to center. Filiaggi to give chase. He blocks the attempt by Lynn, and he's into the offensive zone with Ritson. Looks backdoor, finds Ritson. He can't get it on net. Sends it just wide of the post. Pens with another great scoring chance. Valley Forge will fire it all the way down. No icing here, apparently. Villela gets there. Now Star. Star will cycle in his own end. Coming out, looking for Paris. Real will get there. He skates into it. He can get to the net. He does. Fires. Nice save. Falbo. Falbo on fire today. Work back to Star. His shot. He fanned on it, and back come the Minutemen. Ends with a 10-bell scoring chance there. Falbo equal to the task. Now it'll be Carter. 2-on-2 into the zone. Goes around Yanni. Pulls with a forehand. He'll fire. Short side off the glove. Sits down in front and covered. Couple exciting rushes there for the Pens. Unable to beat the Valley Forge goalie. Real. Carter, Harris, Ofteride, and Julius. Pens win the draw to Carter. Carter to Julius. Julius looks, fires it opposite side for Ofteride. He steps in, he'll wrist one, fought off by Falbo, right back to Ofteride. His centering pass to Carter, shot fanned on, collected in by Real. He looks for Ofteride. Pens keep it in the zone, it's Real off the wall. Valley Forge will try to send it all the way down and will. And that'll be an ice. 4:24, second period, game tied at 1. It'll be Evans, Filiaggi, Ritson. Pens win the draw, but they keep it at the point, but just briefly. And it'll be Cristini going around Ofteride in all by himself. Goes to the forehand and tucks it in. Can't turn it over on your blue line against him. Those are the plays that got the Pens in trouble last time. D-play, cut off by Valley Forge. It was Cristini. Ofteride fell down. He got backhand to forehand and beat Hanner 2-1 Valley Forge. Evans on the draw, won by Valley Forge. Played back by the Minutemen, sent forward, it'll be taken by Julius. Julius curls in his own end, looks and fires cross ice looking for Evans. He'll tip it on to Filiaggi. Evans will skate into it though. Forehand side, shot just wide. Just a bit outside. Ritson to the puck, he plays it back for Julius. He's back to Ritson, cut off nicely by Valley Forge, but Ritson gets control anyway. Plays it to the corner to Filiaggi. He turns out of it, but there's a Valley Forge player. It's Cristini sending it up to McCormick. McCormick cross ice. Julius between going for it and stopping, but it's off the stick of Schulberger. Julius will send it back up to Ritson. He's got Filiaggi back door. He finds Evans. Evans cut off nicely by Cristini, and he'll send it up ice. Valley Forge 2-on-2. This is Schulberger on the left. He'll drive and send one between the legs of Merlot. Villela there to pick it up. Sending it up ice for Ritson with the pass. Ritson into the zone, 2-on-1. Looks to drop it to Real. He gets it there. Real peels up. Fires one on the backhand. Off of Ritson. Schub unable to get it on net. Ritson will get back to the puck. Fires one at the net from a sharp angle. It's cut off by Valley Forge. Real after it. Now it's Villela in a battle on the blue line, but out comes Valley Forge. It's a 2-on-1. Sending it back for Andrew. He's cleared out from in front by Schub, and out comes Penguins. Valley Forge playing 3 high in order to prevent this kind of stuff. Real around the left. His shot stopped by Falbo. Sent up to Washlick. He'll send it all the way into the Penguins' end. No icing. It won't be far enough as Star gets there. 2:22 to play. He looks up, finds Filiaggi. He's into the zone, but it'll be offsides. It'll be Evans, Paris, Filiaggi, Ofteride, and Star. Evans on the draw, won by Valley Forge. Sent all the way down. Star will get there first. He's under pressure from 42 Christini. He falls down on the play. Star able to turn it to Filiaggi. He's unable to get control though, and it'll be Valley Forge with the puck in their own end. They'll shoot it all the way down. It'll be icing, and it'll come all the way back to the Valley Forge blue line. Just under 2 minutes to play in the period. Evans, Parrish, Filiaggi. Evans on the draw, won by Valley Forge's Christini. Filiaggi with the pressure. Evans and Christini will battle half wall, played back to the blue line for off the right. It's picked off his stick, and in comes Valley Forge. Cut off by Star, but sent just wide of the net. Flipped up off the glass for Filiaggi. It comes free to Parrish. He's able to clear the zone. Evans will pressure. Sent all the way into the Penn's end where it'll be back for Star, but Lynn will beat him to the punch. Now Ofteride takes control. He looks for Filiaggi, but it's right back on the stick of Lynn. He sends one all the way through. Parrish will get there. Parrish flies up the left. He's around one. He's got Filiaggi with him. Sends it across, but it's behind number 10, who'll collect in the right side. He looks to center, in the corner, looking, turning. Puck pops free. It's Parrish there. His shot high off the glove. No, Penguins able to get to it before Valley Forge clears. Julius sends it up for Parrish. Parrish circles in his own, or in the neutral zone. He works the puck. It'll be Ritson skating into it. Ritson's got Reel with him. Now Reel turns at the blue line. Goes around one to the backhand forehand. The glove is there again. Falbo on fire today. Offensive zone draw, Penguins. Jack Reel's had about 7 scoring chances. One of them's gonna go in. Reel on the draw, won by Valley Forge's McCormick. Off the boards for Schulberger. Centered for McCormick. He's up ice, he's got Andrew with him, a 2-on-3 develops. The stick of Star in the way, and he turns it back the other direction, but no further than Schulberger at the blue line. He sends it cross ice, wide open, Valley Forge player there. So Andrew's shot goes wide. Played in behind by Villela, gathered by Valley Forge's McCormick. It'll be Villela winning that battle in the corner and out to Carter. Carter up ice for Reel. It passes way behind him. Pens are doing that a lot. Pens get a rush and then they throw it right behind somebody. There's a drop pass for Ritson, but right in between two Valley Forge players who are more than happy to take it and come the other way. Andrew in, William there, and the horn will sound to end the second period. Not the best. 2-1 Valley Forge. Star collects behind his net. Goes D to Villela. Off his stick, funny bounce, and the Valley Forge is right there to pressure. Villela turns out of trouble, but the Pens kind of eating the puck a bit in their own end. Star comes up with it, plays it to Carter. Off Carter, beautiful feed to Reel. Just a little tip, and he's in on sides. He's got Ritson with him, but he'll fire off a skate. Back comes Valley Forge, but there's plenty of Penguins back. It'll be Lynn up the left. Pressured from Paris, and he'll get control. Up to neutral ice to Ritson. Ritson barrels into the offensive zone. Pulls around, fires one, up blocker side, stopped by Falbo. We've said that a lot today. Merlot in behind. He stops, turns, plays it for Paris. Paris chips it in behind, nobody there. He'll chase after it though. It'll come the whole way through to the neutral ice. Julius collects it there. Turning with it, but right into trouble. Penguins blue line, kept in by Valley Forge. He chips it to nobody on the other side. It'll be Merlot getting there. Merlot with a pass to Parrish. Parrish with a pass to Valley Forge. And in come the Minutemen. Parrish and Shub cut it off. Now Julius out with it. He looks backside for Evans. Evans will skate into it. Right corner, stopping, starting. Tries to feed it to Shub. He'll come through and try to pick it up again, but he loses the battle. Now Parrish nicely angling a player off the puck. Comes free. It'll be Parrish playing it back for Ofteride. Ofteride looking for partner Villela, spinning it into the offensive zone. Pens get a change. Falbo sets it up behind the net. Played to the half wall by Valley Forge. Cut off by Carter. He turns offensive zone, feeds it across, skates in the way. That play broken up nicely. Back comes Valley Forge. One-on-one play. Andrew around one, turns it to the forehand, no go. Ofteride back to get it. Reel will skate into the puck. He comes around the net. Uses deceptive speed to get it up to Filiaggi. He's into the zone. He's got Carter with him. Filiaggi wide around the right. Throws on the brakes. Looks backside for Star. He's got him. His shot from the point sent just wide. But off the back, it comes free to Carter. He loses the battle for the puck, and back come the Minutemen. Merlot into the right corner to get it. Looks D to D for Star. Valley Forge will get there first, getting it to Reel. Reel stops, starts, goes the other way. Finds Carter. Carter cross ice for Filiaggi. Gets past him, but off the wall, they'll pick it back up. Pens are in offsides, though. It'll be Evans. Ritson and Paris. Face-off won by Christini, back to Yanni. He'll rim it around the glass, looking for McCormick on the other side. He'll play it up the center, but it's cut off by Star, and out comes the Penguins. Evans will get there. He battles for it, but Lynn comes away with it. Up for Christini, back to Star. Star turns away from trouble. He's got help. He finds Evans, but it's way behind him. He'll pick it up off the boards and skate into it. He's interfered with. No call. Come on. That's brutal. And back comes Lynn. They just used the free hand to cut him off. And grab him and haul him down. If you can't stop him, hold him, I guess. Be nice if the Zebras found their hands and their whistles and would make a freaking call. Played back to Ofteride. Ofteride to Paris. It's been both ways. They swallowed the whistle on both ends, but it's making for a sloppy game, folks. Pressure in behind by Paris. There's Shub. He bodies a Valley Forge player to the ice. Reel on the back check gets control. Worked free, Reel there. Comes to Julius. Julius spins out of it. He works it to Carter. Carter into the offensive zone, sends it cross ice. Off the stick of Shub and just past the reach of Reel. He'll get possession, but fall down on the play. He maintains possession somehow and works it forward. Reel comes out from the wall, fires a backhander just over the cage. Valley Forge able to clear it all the way down. 9 minutes to play. Third period, Pens trail 2-1. Worked over to Ofteride. Ofteride to Carter, off his stick, skating into it. Villela though. Villela to Carter. Carter to Reel. Carter turns with it left wing side. Looks for Real, cut off by Cristini. He's got speed and the Pens D do not. He's around one. Villela pressures from the outside. Backhander sent wide. Looks to get behind and it's Cristini still on it. He dances behind the net, looks to center. He finds 19 backdoor, unable to finish. Comes to Carter. Carter with Evans. Evans has Schub. Schub. Evans. Evans over for Schub. But he's just unable to get there. In behind, Evans with the pressure. Forces the turnover to Starr. Starr turns, fires. His shot looking for a corner over the net. Filiaggi with it. It's taken from him. Coming around is Yale. Yale finds Washlick. And the Valley Forge is out to center ice, but only as far as Ritson. He's on the backhand. He's got players on the other side. He sends it across. Comes free to Filiaggi. Filiaggi pressured by Yale. Yale to Ritson. Ritson shot just wide. Can he chase it down? He will. Gets there. But Valley Forge able to play it up just enough to clear the zone. And Valley Forge right wing side. Pressure from Starr. Sent in on Julius. Julius chips it up and over. Worked around for Real. Real for Filiaggi. He's 1-on-3. Oh, now 2-on-3. He's got Real. He'll turn. He'll look. He'll ultimately send it into the left wing corner. And we'll have a whistle. A trip. They call a penalty. Nobody knows who it is on because they haven't done this yet. It'll be 33 on Valley Forge. So the Pens will be on the portion of Pittsburgh power play for the first time today. Real, Parrish, Schub, Merlot, and Ofteride to 5. Real tied up on the faceoff but wins it. Sends it cross ice for Ofteride at the point. Ofteride works it for Parrish. It's picked off and back come the Minutemen. They throw it all the way down looking for Lynn and it'll be an icing. .6:49. In the third, 1:48 on the power play. Real on the draw, wins it to Schub. Schub tips it to Ofteride. Ofteride back to Schub, unable to get control, but Parrish works it a little deeper before Valley Forge clears. Merlot will get possession. He'll find Ofteride, and he'll try to gain the zone on the right side and will. He's in on sides. He plays it forward for Real. Real tips it into the corner. Valley Forge wins the race to it. Plays it to the left side, but Parrish will win that race. Real with the puck pressure forces the turnover to Ofteride, who finds Merlot. Puck hops over his stick for a second. He dangles into the middle. Schub there, but cleared all the way around by Valley Forge and out to center ice. Ofteride plays it for Merlot. Penn still on a power play, 1:02 left. Merlot into the offensive zone. Schub skates into it, but it's turned back and back come Valley Forge. They'll play it out of play. Offensive zone draw for the Pens. Face off to the left of Falbo. 5:55 to play. Face off won by the Pens, controlled. It's Villela at the point. He'll try to send it to the corner. He's unsuccessful, and the Pens are going to get a penalty now, a hold on Villela. Some 4-on-4 hockey here as Villela heads to the sin bin. So they don't call a penalty all game, and they find two within a minute and a half of each other. Welcome to the game, the officials. Carter and Evans. Starr and Julius. Face-off won by Valley Forge, sent by McCormick looking for Christini on a design play. He'll dangle around Julius, he'll fire one, but it goes wide of the net. It'll be Evans getting to it, and he'll come up. Valley Forge moves McCormick back to D for the 4-on-4. Evans winds in 1-on-3. Andrew in after him, and he'll get control. And he'll dangle one. Can he get around another one? He'll fire one from the outside. Hanner equal to that one. Played up but not out by Julius. It's to the puck stick of Christini. He finds McCormick. McCormick on the backside fires one. Gloved down by Hanner and left for Ofteride. Ofteride chips it off the boards, but nobody there but Valley Forge players. Julius was in the corner, and thank heavens he was, because that's where the puck went. Julius in behind. Valley Forge, I believe, on the power play now. It's worked free to Ofteride. He takes it high off the glass, clears the zone, and the Pens get one off. Yale in, left side or right side. Shot down low, picked up by Reel. Knocked off his stick as he tried to exit the zone. Puck's loose, and finally it'll be Julius getting to it. Under 5 to play, 4:30, and that'll be an icing by the Pens. 43 seconds left to play. On the Valley Forge power play, they'll put out usually 5 forwards here. Looks like they'll still have, so 4 forwards for Valley Forge. Christini, Lynn, Schulberger, McCormick, and Yale. For the Pens, it's Filiaggi, Ritson, Merlot, and Starr on the PK. Work its way around Ritson there. He plays it into the corner. There's Lynn, played up to McCormick. McCormick shot from outside, bounces in front, and bounces over 2 Minutemen sticks. Schulberger gets to it. He plays it in. 2 Penguins attacked. They work it free to Christini behind, who finds Lynn, who sends it wide. Pens still short-handed. Shot from the point, blocked by Merlot. Ritson will get to it, and he'll clear the heat out of the Penguins' end. 4 seconds left on the penalty as Filiaggi carries it into the offensive zone, gets it to Ritson. His shot down low, fought off by Falbo. Filiaggi in behind, his pressure forces a misplay. And it's back in the left wing corner of the Valley Forge end. 3:30 to play in the game. Valley Forge 2, Penguins 1. Wrapped around for Lynn. Lynn unable to get control. Evans keeps, turns it, and just throws it to nobody in the offensive zone. Nobody, it wasn't nobody, it was Christini on the other team. No ice. Oh, yes, ice. .309 to play. Evans on the draw. Works it into the right corner. In after it. Schub gets there. Battled for. Chipped out by Valley Forge. And up they come, 1-on-1. Trying to get around Villela. Evans will get there on the back check. Into the boards they go. It'll be Ofteride coming free. Looking for Schub. It managed to find its way to center ice. Played backup ice for Valley Forge, but they've got a player coming off, I guess, injured. They're going to blow the whistle for the injury. That's a good call. Reel on the draw, won by Valley Forge, but chased down by Reel. His pressure forces the turnover to Carter, but it jumps over his stick, and back comes Christini. He'll dart into the offensive zone, tries to get it back door for Lynn, but Ritson there. Ritson up ice. He's got Carter with him. Carter loses possession briefly. Reel gets a stick on it to keep it in. Comes free, and it'll be Christini. Up ice for McCormick. Starr ends up with the puck, though. Starr around a player at center, but too much dancing, and in 2-on-1 come the Minutemen. Centering pass looking for McCormick just past his reach. Carter gets there, chipped up by Starr, gathered in by Carter. He finds Reel, and Reel will wind up through center. 3 Minutemen back. One of them changing. Reel carries to the right side, looks for the forehand, turns with it, loses possession, gains it back to the point for Ofteride. Chipped forward and just out of the zone by Valley Forge. It'll be Ofteride this time. He's bodied by Lynn. Christini skates into it. He gets possession. It's a one-on-one with Merlot. Merlot gets a stick there, and Valley Forge puts it in behind with 1.5 minutes to play. Ofteride to the puck. Off the wall looking for Reel. Reel needs a change. Filiaggio drive up ice. Hooked on the play, no call. Hands have pulled the goalie. Evans plays it forward. Schub with a hand pass gathered in by Merlot. Hens will put Hanner back in. Christini for the Minutemen. Evans wins the draw back to Ofteride. 1 minute to play. Merlot for Paris. He's drifting away from the puck, and Christini steps right into it. Paris will get it back, and ultimately it comes free to Evans. He goes around one, but gets stopped. He'll finally dump it in, and it's offsides. And the Pens will call a timeout. And they'll gather around head coach Trevor Edwards. Assistant coaches Jason Julius, Chris Schub. Timeout. Pens face off outside of the Minutemen blue line. The difference in this one, I think, has been Falbo. He's been fantastic in this game. In net for Valley Forge. Pens will have 6-on-5 here. Goalie out. All rights to this broadcast are completely unreserved by Cinnamon Swirl Productions, a subsidiary of Absolutely Nothing. You may feel free to share anything you wish, and also subscribe below. Cameraman Chris Merlot, producer Nick Pierce, and yours truly, the voice of the Pens Elite, the mouth of Cranberry Township, Jeremy Evans. Filiaggio on the draw, wins it cleanly to Starr. Starr over for Reel. Reel unable to enter the zone, but it's played back now. Paris will get there. Paris to the middle for Evans. Evans chips it into the right corner. 30 seconds left. Yale wraps it around into the corner. Ofteride will do battle there. Comes free to, I don't know, it's a battle on the wall. 3 Penguins, 2 Minutemen. And ultimately the Minutemen come out with it and loft it up the center. Starr with it. He's off the boards into the offensive zone. Around one in. Comes free to Reel. Ofteride now. And it's cleared by Valley Forge, and that might do it. 5 seconds left. Evans gets the puck, turns with it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Why not end the game with a hook? That's what we've done all game.